Libra, this is your full moon message for this weekend. This is regarding love. We are going to focus simply on love, Libra. Let's find out what it is that you are currently aligning to in the mind, the heart, and energetically what source would like you to align to in order to bring everything to your heart's desire. All right, that's your mind. Ooh, Libra. Let's see if that comes out. The Tower's here. For some of you guys, there's a crumbling of an idea of what you thought things were to what things are. All right, let's go ahead. Yeah. You guys are really ending a chapter in your life about how you foresaw a committed relationship. All right, we're going to take it. Your mind is really, you have the Tower. You got it twice. So that being said, Source is saying to me, it's okay to not know where you're heading romantically right now. What Source is saying to me is that the focus right now, Libra, is meant to be of what makes me feel as if I would be happy within a partnership. Because right now I'm kind of really bruised up and uncomfortable about where and how certain things in my life have unfolded. For some of you guys, you're bruised up, you're uncomfortable in the sense of vulnerability. And so everything that you're experiencing regarding love, if you are dating, is very surface level. You're trying to keep it light, you're trying to keep it airy, you're trying to keep it from a perspective of we can't get deep because things feel too intense for me because I'm still reeling from a karmic lesson. Energetically, Source is telling me you are feeling very raw, for lack of a better way of saying it. What you are attracting, or the person in your life, simply wants to earn your heart and wants you to see them from a perspective of, I'm not your past. I am someone that would never do any of those things to you. Why can't you see me? And Source is saying there's a story here of you literally wanting to plug into your unhealed wounding instead of your healed version, because one is more intense and is the level of intensity of something about hurting for love is what you're holding on to, dear Libra. And Source is saying you're never going to find yourself in the reason you had that experience, your soul's plan of healing, if you want to keep plugging into your addiction of intensity that, by the way, can't happen in that situation anymore because it has completed itself, right? It's like you going into a burning building and wanting to save it, but it's already mostly just crumbled away and in ashes. Source is like, you have to accept that what you used to be able to save is gone. It's like, it's time to be the Sphinx. You're meant to come out of the rubble and make yourself available to something way better than whatever that was. Whatever that was the version of you that needed to complete the unhealed version of you to experience what real love is, which is giving and expansive and nurturing. And you know what? You're being gifted somebody who really wants to show up for you, but you see it as manipulative. And you know what? I can't change that for you. That's something that you have to change because you want to come out of hiding energetically. Because what you want to go back to is the feeling of something superficial. So what Source is telling me, oh my God, Source is telling me, burn the sacred fire. So this full moon is asking you to write out the story of what you experienced in the last relationship, what you wished you had experienced, and what you would like to experience in the future. Burn the old story, recognize the story that you're in, and see how far you have to come emotionally to evoke and become in alignment to the story that you'd like to live into. If it is with a specific person, simply state to the universe, I will align to the highest and best version of that which that person is meant to be in my life, because the person that you're thinking of is meant to be something in your life, and they may have a position of simply being the bearer of a lesson that you needed to learn. For others of you, it's like burn the old story so that the new story can come to fruition. And let's see what it is that you are attracting once you do that. Yeah, balance. Balance back into yourself and reclaiming the power of believing in love. It says reclaim innocence. The number 33 is here. Source is saying to me, in order for you to see love for what the pure sense of love, you have to let go of, the trauma of what you experienced. And energetically, you will not see the innocence of love until you really burn away the story that burned you, for lack of a better way of saying it. All right, my beautifuls, walk through the fire, do a ritual on this full moon to burn away anything that's keeping your heart closed up. Source is saying to me, for some of you guys, you feel like I need to take a break before I date because I need to come back to myself. And Source is like, we only really see where we are in relationship to others. So know that you can't not meet this version of you at some point. Even if you're not dating, at some point you're going to experience this version of you when you do go back to date. So face it in the mirror with how the story actually went so that you can heal it. All right, my beautiful Libras, I'll see you on the next one.